All right, PetSmart just had a sale, so we picked up ourselves a Top Fin Underwater Worlds 20-gallon tank. This is an all-in-one kit, and these are usually pretty expensive at PetSmart's full price, but they had this on sale for about $45, and we're gonna give it a try. Needed a extra breeder grow-out tank for some of my cichlids. So today we're going to be doing an unboxing to see everything that comes in this kit and see if we think it's worth it for $45. So for $45, you might be thinking that's a little bit much for a 20-gallon tank, because a lot of people go to Petco for their sale they do about 3 to 4 times a year, where you get $1 per gallon, generally up to 29-gallon tanks. With this being $45, you're paying an extra $25 above that sale price. But with this, you get a little bit more other than just the tank. This does come with a hood. It does have an LED light. You get a very ugly thermometer. You got a nylon net. It gives you a water test vial, even though it doesn't come, I believe, with any actual water test information. You get a vial. You've got a 100-watt heater, which should be sufficient, and it does come with a rather simple hang on the back filter. We'll go ahead and cut into this. Everything's kind of glued to the inside of the tank here, keeps everything sturdy, not making this easy to get out. You're also going to have to do some cleanup work to get that hopefully non-toxic glue out from the inside of your tank. Lovely. Our net. I believe down here we're going to have our hood and our light all in one combo. Here we have our hood. It has an LED light mounted on the underneath side. One thing I noticed, for any reason, if you don't like this hood, which there's not a whole lot to love here with the hood, but the light is easily removable. There is a little switch here that you can flip back, and the light itself is removable. Comes out, and that cord is just in a small channel there that can be popped out. So you can completely remove this light if you would like to use it in another setup. Got hole up top for doing easy feedings. Back side of the tank. The way this hood works, you are limited that the filter and heater cords are going to have to come through this open slot. This is a relatively clean look. So we'll go ahead and open our filter here. It says it is a filter for 20 gallons. See exactly what we're working with. This is their test vial that they advertised on the back that is included. So that. Here's our very well wrapped thermometer. There it is unwrapped. Not so pretty thermometer with a line that isn't the easiest to read. Imagine not that easy to read inside of a tank either, so I'll be looking to get a better thermometer. Some sort of spacer. Intake nozzle for the heater. Smile. Up. Made by Top Fin. So you do have this mechanism for controlling flow. There is an indicator at the top of the filter. It says red change cartridge. I don't know how much I would trust that indicator on something like this, but it is included. And inside we have media cartridge. We've got this additional screen here in the front, and each of these have little slots that they slide into to hold them into place. So I would also look into upgrading this media at some point, but for now, a decent kit. This comes completely out. This does give you a minimum water level indicator. Here, suction cups. And here is our Top Fin brand heater. It's a 100-watt heater, assuming you want the 5 watts per gallon. This is sufficient size. As far as quality, I'm not sure, but it is sufficient size in terms of wattage. So, nothing fancy, but it does come with the heater. And finally, I believe this is going to be our power supply. And they did include a switch. So this is what you're left with on how they glue things into the tank. This is going to require taking a razor blade, which isn't a big deal, but you're going to have to get some of this residue off. It's just sad that it's packaged this way. There would be other ways where they could still have everything secure and not necessarily have to glue directly to the glass. So for $45, I do believe you're kind of getting your value out of this. If you don't already have these items, I wouldn't necessarily get this and think it's a great deal for something you're setting up as far as a display tank goes. But if you do need an extra kit in a one-off room, possibly as a grow-out tank, breeder tank, hospital, or quarantine tank, this might be a nice setup.